Okay, so the next sprite that we're going to work on is the ball sprite. And of course, you want to click on it right here. So if I click on the paddle sprite, you can see our script right there. And if I click on the ball sprite, there's no script because we haven't done anything for it yet. And if you'll notice, the line right here indicates which way the ball is going to start to move. So we need to change that first. So we want it to sort of move in a downward arc, not a side-to-side arc. So we're going to choose when clicked again. Move that over so it activates as soon as the game starts. And again, we're going to go back to motion and we're going to choose point in direction. And you'll see it says 90. That's an indication of degrees. Okay, so we could set it to point in 90 degrees, but we want it actually pointing down. So we'll click here at 180. And 180 degrees is straight down, and I'm not sure, you can see it's already moved. This thing right here is moved, so it's facing down right now. But I don't know that we want it to be facing straight down. So what we'll do is we'll change it. I'll double click on it and make it 170. Okay, and as you can see now, when it starts out, it's going to be pointing in a direction that's not straight down. All right, now once we've done that, we want to go back to the control, and we're going to want it to do something else forever. And that's to get it to move. We want it to move because right now it's doing nothing. We've got the green flag up here and the ball is just kind of sitting there. So we want it to do something. We want it to move. So we're going to go back to motion because this is a move thing, and we're going to move this move 10 steps into forever. And if it's at 10 steps, it's going to move pretty fast. We're going to set this to 5 steps. And so as long as it's going, it's going to move at a certain speed. Now you can adjust the speed. You can make the speed faster or slower if you want, depending on how hard you want the game to be. But once you've done that, one more thing, once we have it moving, we want it to do something when it gets to an edge, and that is to bounce. So we are going to go down to if on edge bounce, which is right down here near the bottom. So we'll bring that up. And notice that, see that white line there when I try to move this here, it indicates where it's going to go, and it's going to actually go under the move to 5 steps. But you can see that if I move it above, it can go above or below. So you're going to put this if on edge below there, and then we'll click on this. And notice now when it bounces, well, I mean when it moves, it's going to bounce off the edges of the stage. And so that's what we want. But the problem is, notice that nothing is affecting it whatsoever. So all we have right now is a ball that bounces around.